What's going on, everybody? S.L.B coming at you with another video review, and this time we're taking a look at Transformers Power of the Primes, Prime Master Alpha Trion, and Landmine. So really quickly, let's go over the packaging. Here they are in their clamshell packaging. Nice artwork up there up top for Landmine. Just has, you know, Power of the Primes, Prime Master Alpha Trion. On this side of the packaging, nothing. On this side of the packaging, nothing. On the back of the packaging, you just have your product shots. The Prime Master can go into the Pretender Shell. It could also be a weapon. 3 steps to transform. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 steps to transform. Choose your Prime. Alchemist Prime, Mystical Scientist is the other Prime Master in the wave. And that is it for the packaging. Let's get him out of his plastic prison and see what he looks like in hand. So here we have Alpha Trion and Landmine out of the packaging. And let's quickly go over what's included. Of course, you get the Pretender Shell Landmine, as well as the Prime Master Alpha Trion. You also get the instruction booklet here, which is pretty easy. I mean, it's not that difficult to figure it out. You do also get the cannon here, which is just the same mold as Metal Hawk's here, but it's just no paint on it, which is kind of a shame. Would have liked a little bit more. I would have liked at least to have the silver paint on this. Excuse me, I burped. Well, not really the silver paint, but some paint details, like some yellow in the grooves right here. Something just to kind of break it up, you know. There's that. And like all other ones, you can hold it in his hand like that, or you can plug it onto his back like so. There we go. Okay, cool. So there's that. So let's get on to the Prime Master here. First off, here is, I forgot his name. Wow, Alpha Trion. It's just one of those days, people. I'm having just one of those days. So here he is, and it's a really neat looking little figure. I do like him. I love the fact that they painted his face. Some little yellow paint right there in the mouth area. It looks really good. The mold is completely different, which is nice. He's pretty cool. The head is on a ball joint, can do a full 360. Shoulders are on ball joints, they can go out. Bend at the hip, bend at the knee. And then to transform him, we'll just do that really quickly. And there you go. And there we have the Prime logo right here. Some pink diamonds. I don't know why they went with pink. Maybe it's just to contrast it with the gray plastic, but I actually think it looks pretty cool, in my opinion. I like it. Maybe further down the line, I'll match this color and get some paint into this area. It looks pretty cool. I dig it. I like it. And let's just do this really quickly for comparison. Stand up, stay standing. Damn it. Anyway, so for comparison, there we go. Here he is next to Micronus and Vector Prime, other Power Masters in the toy line. And to compare him with some Titan Masters, here he is with Nightbeat and Brawn. So there are those. So there's that. So getting those out of the way, let's bring in the Pretender Shell here, which I think is pretty cool. I think the Pretender Shell is, like, this is probably one of the best gimmicks that they've done. So I think these are just the coolest little fidget toys. So they have some detail, they have some character to them, which I think is a nice added bonus for such a small figure. So let's get in close on the details. Some nice gray paint up here for the helmet. Yeah, a nice Tampograph Autobot symbol on the top of the chest right here. And that's a really tiny symbol. I mean, you know, there's my thumbnail. And that's really tiny. I mean, some nice red paint apps in the abs section. Gray paint in the crotchal area with a red highlight underneath, and red knee pads are painted on. Really nicely done. Not a lot of paint blemishes, I can tell. They even have some black highlights in all these deep grooves here, which is really nicely done. It really makes it stand out. And right here in the thigh area, some nice black paint in there. Just to give it some depth to it, which looks really cool. The arms can only swivel around. So there's that. So to compare him, here he is with Metal Hawk and Cloudburst. And yeah, like all these little pretender shells are just the coolest little things. They're cool little fidget toys. I like them. I like them. So what you can do is you can take the Prime Master here. You can open up the pretender shell. And you can just squeeze them in there like so. If you want, that's one thing you can do. And it's cool that you can kind of see the Prime Master in the visor area right here, which I think is really nice. Or what you can do with them is you can take the Prime Master out, fold this down, fold the handle down like so, take him. I always find it easier to put the feet in first and then fold them. Especially with this guy. For some reason, things just don't line up quite well. There we go. Push him in, fold him in like that. You're supposed to put the arms up, but I think that looks ridiculous. So I usually just have the arms folded down, but there he is in his weapon mode. So yeah. So let's just unpeg him from there. Undo that. Let's get them standing next to each other, and let's get into one more comparison really quickly here. For comparison, here he is next to, here they are, I should say, next to Legend Scale Slash and Deluxe Swoop. Just to give you an idea. Nah, screw it. We'll even put in Grimlock. So yeah, there you go. And there they are together. The Prime, Power of the Primes toy lines really shaping up. Really like it. Really enjoy it. I think that my final thoughts on this figure is, again, I love this gimmick. I love the Pretender shell. I think they're cool little fidget toys, and they look just cool standing next to each other. I like the amount of detail they put into these little figures. Price-wise, non-negotiable, great price, and just great overall. This is probably the standout of this toy line, is these little Pretender shells, except for the Terracons. But we'll get into that later. So this has been my review of Power of the Primes, Alpha Trion, and Landmine. Let me know what you think of this review. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know if you have this toy and if you like it. Hit me up on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. All that information will be in the description down below. This is S.L.B, and this has been my review of Transformers, Power of the Primes, Alpha Trion, and Landmine. And this is S.L.B saying, my childhood hates me.